Saturday morning. We're still at Hervey Bay, but we are leaving. Well, that's the intention anyway, so everything's been fixed. We put the boat back in the water yesterday and there was another little hiccup, so we potted around to here, and then Captain managed to solve the problem, so that was good. And now we're basically just getting ready for a bit of an early start to head up to Burnett Heads and continue on our journey. So yeah, Hudson's all strapped in and Boo Boo's his water woofer ready to go. So we should get up there sort of, I don't know, mid-afternoon depending on the wind. Yeah, it's a glorious day, as you can see. Beautiful. Yeah, no, lovely marina, like reasonably priced. It's a great facilities, and yeah, just quite a nice spot to be really if you had to be stuck somewhere, so not complaining at all. Captain's off taking the ropes off, which would be normally what I would do. However, with the baby, if she was asleep, which she isn't, I would have left her inside and then I would have jumped off and done all that, and that would have been sort of my gig. But when she's awake, I'm kind of useless, which sucks for the captain, but anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, so we'll be underway soon, and I think we're gonna get a bit of wind apparently, so we should be able to put the sails up and just take our time getting up there. Then this afternoon Captain's going to put up the Code Zero, so first time we've used that, but that'll be pretty exciting to get that up. And then here we'll hopefully be able to use that for most of our journey up to Airlie. We're expected to arrive there kind of probably this time next week, maybe Sunday next weekend. Just depends on whether we're sort of basically just going to push through, stay overnight at places, and then but basically just sail as much as we can all day, every day. Not a lot of mucking around in between, so we just want to get up to Airlie Beach with Sundays and then spend majority of our time pottering around the islands up there, and then on our way back down we will make more of an effort to sort of go out to the islands off here, like Great Kepler, Lady Elliot, all those sorts of ones as well. We do a bit more exploring on the journey down, because effectively we're sort of time constraint is the cyclone season, so we want to get up north, enjoy that for as long as we can, and then we can effectively take our time coming back down. So yeah, so that'll be our plan. But anyway, hopefully get the sails up today. I've got a little bit of cooking and cleaning and things to do as well, so I usually do that while we're underway. No point me just sitting up on the flybridge all day, even though it is beautiful to do that. I might as well try and get a few things done, so washing clothes, cooking up some food, so we've got some meals for a few days, and yeah. Oh, Captain's calling me, I better go. So we're away. The gearbox did make some kind of weird whirring sound again, which we thought was fixed, but anyway, everything's running fine, so can't feel too excited about it. But anyway, we're moving, so we're going to head up to Bundy anyway. We'll hopefully be able to put the sails up. We've got a bit of wind, so turn that engine off. I don't know what we're going to do. Effectively, maybe have another look at it when we get up to Airlie if the sound continues or gets worse. But anyway, that's boat life. It's always something. And yes, I had my beanie on because it is, well, my hoodie on because it is actually quite cold. It's just the breeze. It's beautiful in the sun, but the wind's still cool. But anyway, we're away. So it's like 2 in the morning, and we're heading to Pancake Creek. So we were going to fuel up. We just went up to the fuel wharf at 2 in the morning, thinking there'd be no one there, and there was trawler and a fishing boat and whatever else. So we decided we'd just keep going. We got enough fuel to get through to, well, the whole journey really, but we just figured while we're here we would fuel up. Anyway, we're just leaving Burnett River, so Craig's upstairs. He'll be taking us out to the ocean basically, and then I'm feeding the little one at the moment. I won't bother showing you that. No one needs to see that. And then yeah, once we sort of get out in the ocean a bit, I'll potentially go upstairs and help him set sails, do all that, and then yeah, maybe I'll be able to come back down and lie down. But once I'm awake, I'm sort of awake anyway, so yeah, I highly doubt I'll go back to sleep. Boo Boo's been keeping guard down here, looking after Hudson while I was upstairs. But yeah, another morning in the life of shooting through, hey? Hopefully we'll be able to watch the sunrise, so I might be able to capture some of that this morning if it's nice. It's predicted to be a pretty nice day. I think we've got some light winds, nothing spectacular, but enough that, you know, we'll be able to put the sails up. Today's probably our biggest leg. It can be anywhere from 10 to 12 hours to get to Pancake Creek, so that's why we decided we'd try and leave early. And look, we really haven't sailed in the dark either, so we thought, oh, well, at least if we start in the dark, the sun will come up eventually if everything goes to poop. But yeah, anyway, we'll keep you posted.
Sun's just starting to come up. A little bit of following swell behind us, swelling us a little bit. Quite relaxing. I think it put Hudson to sleep. Moving on one engine while the girls have been asleep. I'll just put the plane up now, so the sun's coming up. Wind's still almost behind us, but it's about 4 knots, so we should probably get 7 knots out of the boat. See how we go.
We're still under sail. Slowed down a little bit. That's okay. Oh, got some entertainment going on here. Got Boo Boo still in his water woofer here. Hudson is down there doing her thing. She's had a big feed, so just give her some playtime before she goes back to sleep, hopefully. I've got another boat coming up beside us. Seems to be moving quite quick.
He's got a code 0 up.
Oh, Captain's joined us.
He's got a code 0 up. We'll get ours out tomorrow, which is a sail, but it's a big sail, which takes the place of the headsail. So in these light conditions, it's the perfect sail. It would give us an extra knot.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. We've been tracking our friends over from New Caledonia over to Thursday Island, so we've been stalking them on Predict Wind, the AIS tracker. Just watching them. So apparently they had Coffee Cat had a couple of little things that needed to be fixed, so they've been working on that, I guess. But they all seem to be moving at quite a decent pace, which is good. But yeah, so this is life under sail. Can't really complain, can you? It's pretty good. Got a lazy Sunday morning sail from Burnett Heads up to Pancake Creek. I'm chilling in the sun with Hudson on me. That's going to look really weird on the camera, but anyway. Boo Boo not so chilled, chasing lights over here, as he does regularly. Done the washing already. It's just all Hudson's washing. We're cruising along at about 6 knots, so we should probably get in around lunchtime, and then we'll be able to have a nice relax, but not much swell. It's quite peaceful. Not a bad way to spend my Sunday morning.
Coastline just approaching Agnes Waters up here, down 1770. Just heading past that to an anchorage called Pancake Creek.
So we're coming up to Agnes Waters. Someone still is not sleeping. Yay for me. She doesn't seem too bothered by it. Although that is a bit of a glazed over stare she's got going on, and a heck of a lot of drool happening. We're probably, I don't know, maybe an hour or so away, I think, from reaching our destination, which is good. Yeah, and then we'll just hang out there for the day. But sailing's been pretty cruisy so far, other than the fact that someone has not really slept much last night because we woke her up to leave early, and then this morning fell asleep but decided she was going to continually wake up, you know, after 20 minutes of sleep. So it's been a delight. And unfortunately, I have to hold her all the time while we're under sail because she doesn't really know how to hold herself up properly. So I can't sit her up in case she rolls over and, you know, all those fun things. So, yeah, it's been a fun journey, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Oh, you think it's great, don't you? Yeah. Is it all good? Oh, hang on. That looks like a serious face. Anyway, we should ride Pancake Creek soon, so the wind's sort of flapping around a bit, but yeah, no, it's been pretty cruisy. Nice kind of sailing. Boo-boo caught in the act. Cloudy this morning. And we've got someone spying on me from outside. He tends to think as soon as the baby harness goes on that we're going somewhere, and he hangs impatiently there because he doesn't want us to leave him behind. So he thinks if he's in the way of the exit, then we can't possibly leave without him. And what do we got going on over here? The counter of stuff.
I'm just topping up Jess's second energy drink. This is,
it's usually for the afternoons, but
the afternoon energy drink.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
But unfortunately, Hudson doesn't cooperate in the afternoon. She's wide awake, so I rarely get to actually sit and enjoy one of these beautiful daiquiris.
Beautiful boxes of daiquiris.
I know. I get a box tail. It's so exciting.
Jess doesn't like drinking out of cartons. So what we do is we fill up these little bottles.
Oh, look at us.
And she thinks she's...
I'm fancy.
She thinks she's... Oh, there you are on the cover.
Look,
on
drinking
the label.
Prosecco, yeah.
Drinking Prosecco, so yeah, she gets very fancy.
Oh, yeah.
And...
yes.
Yeah, so it's really about saving on not having glass on the boat and saving on
Oh, do share what you...
Yes, so I...
Wonderful splash you enjoy.
Just between us, this is for not to go outside this room, but my Chateau car board goes into I only drink Oyster Bay Pinot Gris 2021. That's all I drink.
Right.
The Chateau car board goes straight into there, and then I can fool myself and think that I'm having a nice glass of
Yeah, no, we'll...
Pinot Gris. So that's my effort to save rubbish. And actually, I drink beer out of tins now.
We're basically drinking goon bags and tinnies.
No, we're drinking
Prosecco and Oyster Bay.
And the beer.
If you just keep telling yourself that, then,
Maybe I should.
it becomes the truth. It's your truth.
It's my truth. And so my if I pour the beer in a glass, I could pretend that.
Oh, we could put the glass in the freezer, have a nice icy cold glass. Oh God, no one would know the difference.
Wait till we get out there with Sunday. And
we're living the dream.
What's for brekkie?
We're making pancakes this morning.
Pancakes for breakfast.
Pancakes for breakfast because we are at a particular location that warrants pancakes for breakfast.
So we thought we'd break out the pancakes.
Yeah, and we got some interesting stuff going on
And
up here.
going to have a haircut today. It's
I think that's a much needed.
So we're going up to Gladstone to refuel.
Yep.
So we have to use a fair bit of fuel because we had the motor back from Lady Elliot beating into the tides and currents and swell and all the way back to Hervey Bay. So we used a bit of fuel. So there's really no fuel stops between here and Airlie. We probably don't need it. We've probably only used half a tank, but I don't know how accurate the fuel gauges are. So we'll fill up, then I'll be able to do the calculation, and then we'll be...
We'll know for sure. Well, there'd be nothing worse than getting stuck somewhere without it, so we're better off just to fill up. We're not that far from Gladstone, so...
So we'll just hang out until the wind dies. Well, we sort of want to...
Yeah, but if there's an emergency and stuff, you just want to be able to turn the engines on and not have to worry about it, really. We don't need any more dramas on this journey.
No.
So we've got a whole episode I'll be putting together on our dramas that sent us hurtling back to Hervey
previous
Bay.
boat owner putting a seal in back to front, which happened to be underwater, of course. So
Yeah, it was all
Yeah.
out. Woohoo! The only, all the things you think of that could go wrong above the waterline, and there's only few things that can go wrong below the waterline that require you to take the boat out.
Well,
And
as far as the engines, that's really the only thing. And of course, I didn't change the seals because the seals were just changed. This literally was on the hard before we bought it. Old mate did them himself. He was a DIY man.
Yeah.
So one side he put in fine, the other side one in the right way, and the one facing the water.
Anyway,
was put in the wrong
we're doing
way.
a whole episode on it, so
Yeah. Sorry,
you're ranting.
I'm gibbering.
Ranting.
Okay.
It's a frustrating situation.
Yeah. It's etched in my brain.
Anyway.
All right.
All right, well, for those of you who can't work out where we are,
Have a guess.
have a guess.